Hi, I'm Ed Coleman from San Antonio, Texas, Northeast ISD.
Hi, I'm Dave Garrett from Coppell High School.
My name is Pedro Jimenez. I'm from El Paso.
My name is Ellen Hewitt. I'm from Salina ISD in Salina, Texas.
Yeah, I'm Bobby Slovak, and I teach government at A&M Consolidated High School in College Station, Texas.
Welcome back to our school, the Teachers Law School, where our goal remains quite simple. Respect the teachers, and they will come.
So 80% of you are liars. Whenever we do this test, 80 to 90% of the respondents get it wrong. So all of you who are perjurers and should now go to jail, you're like everybody else because that's the way the mind works. And
Maybe that's a bit harsh, but when it comes to the study of neuroscience and the integral role that memory has played in our judicial system, we've learned a lot about perception, memory, their frailties, and we've shared this knowledge with our 2011 class of scholars, one of 12 topics for TLS-Y3. In truth, Y3 started on a slightly higher plane.
The first line of defense of our Constitution are you people, teachers.
32 teachers were welcomed to Austin by our chapter president and other members of our leadership.
It's important that you understand the Constitution. The trick is to be able to convey the democracy, the concept, with such enthusiasm. One, just one, maybe two of your students become enthused enough to do something great.
And a family doing something great is what the teachers heard from the first black to serve as Chief Justice of the Texas Supreme Court.
How does this happen in this country? To go, from slavery to public servant to his descendant being Chief Justice, all in a span of about 140 years. And the place that the courts play in this whole scheme, I think is very interesting. Because in other countries, the rule of law is just on paper. There are many countries that have the same constitutional principles that we do, but they don't have the custom and the culture of permitting an independent judiciary to say to the governor or to the president, you're wrong, what you're doing is unconstitutional, and you have to stop, and here's a command that you do so, and they do.
As before, TLS-Y3 brought social studies and government teachers from throughout the state to Austin for 3 days of legal education from our best and our brightest lawyers and judges. We taught them law, but we also showed them civility in its truest form. Eric Nichols for the prosecution and Jerry Goldstein for the defense. They shared the stage, their perspectives, and mutual admiration, discussing the criminal prosecutions of Warren Jeffs and others at Yearning for Zion Ranch, one of the most significant Texas legal battles in recent day.
Trust me, there are two sides to this story. These are serious issues, and they have serious consequences.
Our teachers not only had the opportunity to engage our speakers, they met some of them on their own turf as part of a field trip to the Texas Supreme Court and Austin's Third Court of Appeals. The impact of the experience?
This conference has been great because we've had access to people that we would never have access to see them talk to teachers that doesn't normally happen. So for us to be in front of federal judges, Supreme Court justices, gives us definitely a different perspective and a new way to respect the law.
It seems like everyone is willing to make our education system better. Not only just better educationally, but let us know about opportunities that are out there that will help our kids to have an idea of what they want to do with their life.
And to have a program like this available nationwide, it would be outstanding. I mean, it would help teachers across the board just to learn how to teach things differently and make it more relevant for the student. As we're always being taught, we're always being told, make it relevant so that they'll want to pay attention, they'll want to stay, and this helps.
And the information we've gotten here is absolutely 100% applicable to my kids. Hardest thing to do is get the kids to pay attention, and these kind of things will get them to pay attention. I think the conference should be twice a year and 3 times as big.
Well, that's not happening. But here's what is. Colorado has become the first state to join the TLS family, holding not one but 2 teachers' law schools in the past 6 months. Florida and California are actively planning, as is our newest regional organization, East Dakota. Through TLS, we are now collaborating with Justice Sandra Day O'Connor and her national iCivics youth education movement. There's a lot happening in and around the Teachers Law School, There needs to be.